Happy Gregorian New Year. And I'm actually recording this on the day of the white supremacist coup insurrection on the US Capitol. Um, so it's an interesting day to be recording this um, newsletter on January 6th, 2021. And at the same time, it's an ordinary day in the world for many people. And I wanted to just take the time to um, uh, connect as much as possible in a video with folks who do me the honor of following me, subscribing to my newsletter, and um, following the work that I do. So I think it's really important that those of us who are trying to live lives that are about being genuine, um, uh, being acknowledging the interconnectedness with other beings in our environment, who are trying to do the work of self-reflection and shifting harmful patterns, thought patterns, speech patterns, behavior patterns. I think it's really important for us to connect to one another and to continue to deepen that work and to not be dismayed by aggression, by the three poisons, violence, aggression, um, ignorance, and passion. But instead to be steadfast and more committed to our work, the work to wake up and to have other beings to experience and acknowledge and to live from their inherent worthiness. And it's like, there are lots and lots of tools. That doesn't just mean, or I don't mean that we just sit and meditate or do our physical practices, but that we also train in protection. We train in protection for ourselves and one another, protection without aggression, right? But protection that's meant um, to diffuse self-aggression and aggression toward others, or the aggression that others direct toward us. And this is not easy training. This is not easy work. And this month, I will be offering teaching on weekly Dharma gathering. It'll actually be a recording because that's inauguration day. We'll see what happens if the inauguration actually happens. But about compassionate wrath, about protector practices. And there are many, many kinds of protector practices across many, many traditions, but I'll be talking from my training as a Vajrayana Buddhist, and particularly the training I did as a Dorje Kasung in the Shambhala community, and that really important practice that I carry with me, even though I'm not part of that organization anymore, though the lineage still lives in my heart and in my practices. And also just inviting you to, we have some really amazing teachers lined up for weekly Dharma gathering on the 6th tonight. Will be Alex Van Gils. We're teaching about daily creation. We have Arti Tejuja teaching on the 13th. I'll have a recorded teaching on the 20th, and then Sheena Brockington Taylor will be teaching on the last Wednesday of the month, and then February we have some really great people, which you'll see, and on through March and April and through June before we take a break in July. So I please want to just ask you all to stay safe, particularly my friends and family and loved ones in the DMV area in the US and the capital area, people who are living in LA County, which is the most affected county in the most infected country in the world, and to all of us who are really working to stay alive and thrive and survive. Just sending you my love and my care and my concern and my practice. And I'm doing the same. I'm doing the same to um, continue to do the work that's not easy at all. Even sometimes simple self-care is hard. Practicing, communicating with others, listening to other people, um, exercising, um, letting myself rest. So, it isn't always easy, but these are the things we have many tools at our disposal to not destroy ourselves and others and our environment. And so, as the vaccines are being rolled out, as hopefully as people continue to wear masks and to physically distance and to keep our hands and our bodies clean and to just be thoughtful, that we really um, there's hope for turning a corner on COVID. And then there's a lot of work to continue the traditions of work to continue to end white supremacy. And I really call on the white people who follow me and listen to my talks, or who think I have anything to say, to really to do that work. It's your work to do in order to end white supremacy and to divest from whiteness. So I'm also teaching a 3-hour retreat, public retreat, on Friday, the 15th of January. It's from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm also teaching a private retreat for my students the next day. And then at the end of the month, I'll be teaching the monthly sadhana of Awakened Melanin for Black, Indigenous, and people of color. So you can always email my assistant at shanteparadigm.com, Dacia Stark. She's amazing. And you can always check my Linktree, Linktree / Paradigm, or any of my social media, which is usually under Shante Paradigm, for any updates. So just sending you all tremendous bravery, courage, strength, kindness, wisdom, skillful means.